Alright, I'm back after a couple months of absence from doing fans, but I'm back again in the fan shop. A bunch of shit I gotta go through and clean up, and way too many originals to even deal with. Too many parts and things. I gotta come down here and just clean everything out one day because this really bugs me. But anyway, that's not the subject of the video. This is a fan, a Casablanca Victorian from, shoot, if anybody can read that, please let me know. I know there's a way to date these things with the whole code system or whatever, but I don't know how to do it because I'm not a Casablanca guy. I sort of am, but I'm sort of not. I kind of focus more on originals, but anyway. This is, I presume, early 80s. I think it's K55. Could be 63, Slumber Quiet, I think. Once again, not a Casablanca guy. Anyway, this one came out of the house along with this guy. I have everything for this one too. But anyway, both those came out of the house that we were renovating. And this was in the living room. And I said, I want that fan, give me that fan. So he said, sure, you can have that one and anything else that's in here. So I took this along with the low profile and took them home with me, cleaned them up, and they've been sitting here for a long time. Everything else has too, but I just have never really gotten around to testing this one. But I just hooked it up, and this thing runs really good. I assume you cannot set the low speed trim on these variable speed models because I've looked on the cardboard box inside and there is not a way to set them. But this is the low speed that it came with, and it is very, very, very aesthetic. And it's got stencil blades, excuse me, and the pretzel brackets. I would love to find one of these in a 5-blade variant, because for some reason to me 4 blades and pretzel brackets just, it doesn't look right to me. I prefer 5 blades and pretzel brackets. So there's the low speed. Let's go to, right now it's at 2 o'clock. Let's go to 4 o'clock right there. And this is kind of a temporary testing rig. I just found a ceiling joist and just hung it there, ran the wire down there into the outlet right there. So let's go to 8 o'clock there. And for being as old as it is, this thing is absolutely silent. I mean, I shut the door, I turned the lights off, and you cannot hear this thing run at all. It shows you what kind of fans Casablanca used to put out back in the day. And I know this is sort of like a dated look to some people, but I like this old Victorian, excuse me, look. The antique stuff is really cool. Let's go to 9 o'clock. My phone is almost about to run out of juice, so I'm just gonna let it go to high, and we'll do a quick half spin down, whatever, and then I'll end the video there. But yeah, I had to swap over a lot of the down rod and ball from the Delta 2. I'm gonna do a video on this one too as well, once I swap it back over from that fan to this one. I just put this up too and tested it, and it runs really good. And aside from some bearing issues, it's not terrible. So there's about 9 o'clock there. Let's go all the way to high, 12 o'clock. It really does perform well, like I said. It's silent, moves a good amount of air. Almost as much as an original. Some people would argue it's more, some people would argue that they're better than originals, but me being flooded with originals in my childhood and everything else, and things I've picked up along the way, I've kind of leaned more toward original performance. But like I said, I haven't really tested too many Casablancas in the wild, or ones that I've collected I've usually given away because I don't really care for them. But yeah, I like these a lot, like I said. So yeah, so shut her down. Probably just stop it with my hand because I'm not going to wait that long for a spin down, because this thing takes a while to spin down. So yeah, there it is. Casablanca Victorian from the early 80s with variable speed. Thanks for watching, y'all. See you later.